Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Ivan Masita and I'm from Narutama University Indonesia, and in this video I will explain about 5 supply chain drivers. 5 supply chain drivers. Supply chain capabilities are created by decisions about the 5 supply chain drivers. Each of these drivers can be developed and managed to efficiency depending on changing business requirements. The 5 drivers provide a useful framework for thinking about supply chain capabilities. The 5 drivers are illustrated in the diagram, and this the picture. 1. Productions. The performance of the supply chain is very much depend on a production, like what is produced, how it is produced, the manufacturing process used, and when it has to be produced. Inventory. All raw material, work in progress, and finished goods with a supply chain are referred to as inventory. Any change in inventory policies can greatly affect the efficiency and responsiveness of the supply chain. Decisions such as how much to store and where to store in the firm's premise or warehouse or the retailer's premise. For example, a retailer can quickly meet customer demand by keeping a large inventory of an item, but it will increase the retailer costs, thereby affecting efficiency even though responsiveness has increased. On the contrary, reducing inventory will increase the retailer's efficiency but will affect its responsiveness. 3. Location. Decisions about inventory are simulated by setting production rates and delivery schedule for products, and by defining on-hand amount for different products at facilities throughout the supply chain. Effectiveness can be ensured by stocking high level of inventory for a wide range of products, as well as by stocking product at multiple locations. This means your inventory is put close to customers and immediately available. Conversely, efficiency in inventory management calls for reducing inventory levels of all items, particularly slower moving or less popular items, while meeting economies of scale and cost saving by stocking inventory in only a few central locations such as regional distribution centers or DCS. 4. Transportations. Inventory has been moved from point to point in the supply chain using transportation facilities taking the form of many combinations of modes and routes, each having its own performance characteristics. The responsiveness and efficiency of the supply chain is significantly affected by the choice of transportation modes and routes, affecting the speed and cost of transportations. Hence, decisions regarding issues related to how to move a product from one location to the another location and by what mode of transportation are usually trade-off decisions. It is necessary to evaluate economies one hand and the desired level of customer satisfaction of the other. The fifth, informations. Information consists of data and analysis regarding inventory, facilities such as location, capacities, and transportation, and customers throughout the supply chain. Information affect each of the other driver and hence is the biggest driver of supply chain performance. Information is helpful in making the supply more efficient and responsive at the same time. For example, information regarding customer demand patterns result in a more accurate forecast of demand, which in turn will enable a firm to produce the required quantity of the product at the right time to meet consumer demand. This makes the supply chain more responsive and yet efficient. 5 metrics every supply chain professional should track. 1. Perfect order index. Perfect order index is the percentage of orders that are error-free. This measures the error-free rate of your supply chain process. 2. Cash-to-cash time. Cash-to-cash cycle time is the number of days between paying for materials and getting paid for products A simple calculation is materials payment date mean customers order payment date. Case-to-case measure the amount of time operating capital is tied up, during which time the cash is not available for other purpose. A fast cash-to-cash cycle time meaning your supply chain is learned and profitable. Supply chain cycle time. Supply chain cycle time is an all-encompassing metric measuring how long it will take to complete a customer's order if all inventory levels were zero at the time the order was placed. This metric is the sum of the longest possible lead time for every stage of the supply chain cycle. This metric is an excellent indicator of the overall efficiency of your supply chain. A shorter cycle means the process is flexible, agile, and responsive to environmental change. Tracking supply chain cycle time identifies exciting or potential problems so your business can take corrective action. 4. Fill rate. Fill rate, also known as demand satisfaction rate, represents the amount of customer demand met through available stock without back orders or lost sales. Fill rate is important because it helps understand the sales you can recover if you improve inventory performance. The better supply chain managers understand available inventory, the better businesses are able to ship accurate, complete, and timely orders. This is crucial to maintaining customer satisfaction and repeat customers. The last, inventory turnover. Inventory turnover measures the number of times your entire inventory is sold through a specific time period. Inventory turnover gives a comprehensive picture of the efficiency of the supply chain process. Generally, a low inventory turnover means that the business has weak sales and excess inventory. Improving inventory turnover drives stronger sales and implies a more agile, efficient process. As a rule of thumb, a high inventory turnover indicates an efficient supply chain. Inventory turnover can be calculated as cost of goods sold or average inventory. And that's all from me, an explanation about 5 supply chain drivers. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.